Now, a draft resolution for today's UN Nuclear Watchdogs Board meet has been accessed by Reuters news agency. Reportedly, it condemns Russia's invasion of Ukraine. It was at Ukraine's request that Poland and Canada called the emergency meeting of the International Atomic Energy Agency. Now, the IAEA has a 35-nation board of governors. Ukraine has 4 nuclear power stations in various waste sites, including Chernobyl, all of which have been seized by Russia. Now, the wider context of the invasion assumes significance for the IAEA meeting. The Reuters report quotes a diplomat whose country is on the board of governors. The diplomat has raised the alarm, saying that Russia's nuclear program is happening in real life in the context of military invasion, and that puts Ukraine's nuclear facilities at risk. According to the diplomat, the draft expresses grave concern at Russia's actions. It significantly raises the risk of a nuclear accident or an incident which endangers the population of Ukraine, neighboring states, and, of course, the international community. Reportedly, the draft calls on Russia to cease its actions at Chernobyl and elsewhere so that Ukraine can regain full control over all its nuclear facilities. The purported aim of the IAEA draft is to ensure that safe and secure operations. These parts of the draft are unusual as it favors a non-nuclear weapon state over a P5 country that is an acknowledged nuclear power. Also, for the IAEA to fully resume its safeguards verification activities, the draft seen by Reuters uses very strong and sweeping language to condemn Russia. This is likely to anger Moscow, and that's why the current text could be watered down to gain more votes and further isolate Russia. This, despite a majority of the countries on the IAEA board supporting the current text of the draft. And also, the timing of the move is equally crucial here. The draft resolution is likely to anger Moscow while it works with the West to clinch nuclear agreement on Iran. Whether the text being discussed at the IAEA's affects the Iran nuclear discussions in Vienna remains unclear. The Iran talks involve a handful of major powers in Tehran, but the IAEA board is a more varied group, and for some of those countries, sending a signal on Ukraine right now is the priority. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the news on the move.